Hello my friends, how are you all? I hope my video finds you in a terrific state. Today I want to talk about how I broke a gold farming bot. Well, 3 of them actually, and the overall state and problem of botting in World of Warcraft. I mean, there are many bots in this game, that's not a secret, and the fact that Blizzard is choosing not to do anything about it is not a surprise. The question is why? Well, we will come back to why, but before we discuss that I wanted to share a short story. So I was in the Black Rock Mountain the other day with my priest, and I had a peculiar encounter I wanted to share. You know, sometimes I go to BRM to have fun with mind control in the conveniently located nearby lava. Well, I was doing exactly that when I saw a mage who looked like he was thrilled to go in for a swim. So I mind controlled him and jumped. Well, I jumped just short of lava by accident. I had full intentions of throwing him into lava, I just missed. So the mage landed on the ledge. Well, this is what happened next, and this is all the proof that is needed to confirm this character is a bot. It got confused and disoriented. It was not able to figure out why it stuck. Watch what happened. It took me a few minutes to realize that there is no person behind the control. It kept trying to free itself, all in vain. It was broken. I will fast forward for the sake of saving time. I kept observing the bot desperately trying to continue on his beaten path, to go back to where it was going, to farm more gold. Now after a while I stopped recording and I logged off. It was getting late and I was planning to go to sleep soon. I went on about my business and forgot about the bot. Right when I was ready to go to bed, I remembered and I decided to check in to see if it's still there. And guess what? The bot was still there 2 hours later. I didn't hit record right away as I was only planning to check for a minute. But seeing that the bot was still there and it was still trying to break free, it made me want to send another. It made me want to send another bot to the same jail. So I mind controlled another one. This time purposely threw it on the ledge. Now this bot acted differently. It did not try to get out. It just sat down on the ground as soon as it realized it was stuck. I mean, it must be a different version of the bot. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. What are your thoughts? I think this one is like a hardcore version of the bot, the type of bot that hardcore players would use. The bot that takes no risks trying to get unstuck. It just sits down and waits for the master to solve the problem. Now before we continue, I wanted to ask you all for a small favor. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. It's free, but it helps me out tremendously. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers goal, which is the first step to monetization on YouTube. Help me get there. So we sat there. Me on top and my 2 prisoners on the ledge at the bottom as I was putting email together to hacks@blizzard.com. Then I saw another mage running up the chain. I mind controlled it as well and threw him down the ledge. Well, guess what? It was a bot too. This one behaved differently, however, from the first 2. It tried to get out, but it was not just walking into the wall. It would try to jump off the ledge only to back down in the last second. Then, from what it looks like, the master of the very first bot, the one that was sitting there for over 2 hours, must have returned. He quickly assessed the situation and suicided into lava. I really wanted to keep going. I wanted to jail more bots, but it was getting really late and my inevitable work was nearing. So I had to let them go and go to sleep. Now, I want to return to the question of why Blizzard chooses not to do anything about it. Do you think my video and the email to hacks@blizzard.com will change anything or get these 3 bots in trouble? Tell me in the comments, what do you think? I think it will not change a thing, at least not from the single report. What can we do to fight the bots? I mean, they not just hurt the economy and drive prices higher, they're essentially running the show. I mean, try killing one too many times. You'll get reported by 100 of his friends and you will be banned instead. I mean, there's no way Blizzard doesn't know this or is confused on how to find bots. They're all too obvious. Just go on Black Rock Mountain or Maraudon and see the chains of bots zoning in and out. With Classic Plus on the horizon, do we want the same to happen there? Cause it will. If we don't press Blizzard hard enough to act, Classic Plus will be infested with bots. Now how can we press Blizzard? Well, we can focus on reporting suspected bots through the in-game reporting system and providing detailed information. Additionally, post on the forums. The louder we get, the more likely Blizzard to hear us. Don't give up. Blizzard may not immediately ban all the reported bots, as they often implement ban in waves. However, continued reporting helps them gather information and prioritize bans. Send actually spam email to hacks@blizzard.com. I would report every single bot that I suspect. You may find my call to action silly and in vain, but what else do we got? I mean, we're the sheep right now. We're almost forced to buy their gold for raid consumables as the prices have been inflated and markets are controlled by bots. We despise them, yet we're scared of them, as they have the collective power to ban us. I mean, by mass reporting, they ban us, not we ban them. We fall for their action house scams only to buy the gold back for real dollars. It's pathetic. Why all the rant, you may ask? Well, because my rant brings awareness, and if it causes one extra person to put in a report and one bot to be banned, I'd say it was worth the effort. Lastly, I will start dedicating extra time to just farm the bots, disrupt their farming operation as much as possible. I've done it before for several days, and I was certain I'm a toast after mass reports. But the ban never came. Maybe this time, I don't know. Now imagine if each player kills 20 bots a day. They can't report everyone, and if they do, Blizzard will not act on that. I don't know, just some thought. And I just truly hope we can make upcoming Classic Plus a better place with less bots and better economy.